Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
All right.
The defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Second and 13. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
This connects with Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Malik Woolen.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's Mixon on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun now, first round. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone now. Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Milrow from the gun. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Make it 40 on the big hitter. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Moose laid it down to approach here from the 40. Walker on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Second and 10 now. Forced out to his right. It's his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. It's third down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here we go.
On third down, Walker. He won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down throw by Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Caught by the open man. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
All right.
Mixon on the toss. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Milrow now to throw. Headed out right. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
Off the play fake. Milrow. Makes the grab in bounds offside. He's down before he's escorted out.
Ready, break.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Ready.
Walker now from the gun. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, Milrow. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. Let go.
To throw, here's Milrow. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's go. Let's go.
And give up the gut to Walker. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
From the 16. Chased down to, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He intercepts the pass. Jalen Smith has the INT.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Works it past the 20. And he makes it all the way up to the 28. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Stroud to throw on first down. Low finding his back. Mixon. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
He's He's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
First and 10, around to Mixon. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Texans inside of field goal range. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try the field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the game stays at 11.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Milrow with it on first. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he managed what he can up to the 48. Play made by E.J. Speed.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bowler like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down throw here from Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready up.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go.
To the air, Milrow. Getting out to his left. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. There he goes, on the right side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans, ball racing them to the halftime locker room. Tank Dell, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther.
Throwing now, Milrow. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Ready.
No play action here. It's Milrow. And it's caught. Robbie Oots makes the play. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's second and 7. On the move, headed right. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw on third down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they had the look. Jimmy didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. You set it down for him at the 38.
First down, Texans.
First down, and they go right back to it. Bringing their full steam ahead, but we ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Mixon on the counter. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
come on. Ready?
Off the play fake, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
6 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down.
Hey, check that. Check
First
that.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it, and he's brought down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. Go.
Running is Walker. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
And out to Walker from the gun. first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open. With a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game.
Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. To the air, Stroud. Go right side, Dell has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Stroud. Searches, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
The handoff from Mixon, running right. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 27. Chased out to his right. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
The escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's just 21 yards down the pipe.
I think you can call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He rolls to his right. He can run it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
There's a screen out for Walker. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
On the draw, it's Walker. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
70 Timberwolf.
Miro throwing on 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Cougar 19.
They go play action on 1st. On the move, headed right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Another Seahawks. 1st down at the 23-yard line.
That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Here we go.
Nixon on the toss. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
18. That's it.
Chubb again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Milrow with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Viking 18. Go.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
10-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome. It's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just cluster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Here we go.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Texans. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.